Imagine the possibility that the legendary King Arthur was not a mythical character, but a real historical figure, Ambrosius Aurelianus. Now this might sound like a plot twist straight out of a Hollywood movie, but it's actually a theory that's been pondered upon by scholars and historians. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical insights. The enigma of King Arthur's existence has puzzled us for centuries. Was he a figment of our imagination? Or was he a flesh-and-blood warrior who led the Britons to victory at the Battle of Badon? Enter Ambrosius Aurelianus, a historical leader from 5th century Britain, who some believe could be the answer to this historical conundrum. Ambrosius, as described in the 6th century text De Excidio by Gildas, was a formidable military leader who effectively repelled the Saxons and led the Britons to a significant victory. Could he be the face behind legendary Arthurian tales? Well, there's no concrete evidence to either confirm or deny this theory. The lack of proof doesn't necessarily mean Arthur didn't exist, and it's plausible that he was a military commander under Ambrosius's command. So let's delve into the life of Ambrosius Aurelianus, the man who could possibly be the real King Arthur. Born around 420, Ambrosius Aurelianus was a man of significant standing. His parents held high-ranking positions, potentially as consuls or even as an emperor in Britain. This prestigious background set the stage for Ambrosius's own future influence. The details of his early life, however, remain shrouded in uncertainty. While we know he was born into prominence, the specifics of his family's status are not entirely clear, leaving us with more questions than answers. Some suggest his parents might have been consuls, a role of great responsibility and power, while others propose they may have even been emperors, which would place Ambrosius in the highest echelons of society from birth. The ambiguity surrounding Ambrosius's early life only adds to the intrigue of his story. A child of considerable standing, he was destined for greatness from a young age. Yet the lack of concrete information about his upbringing allows for endless speculation and interpretation. Despite the mystery surrounding his early life, Ambrosius's later years were marked by significant achievements. Ambrosius Aurelianus, a leader of unparalleled strategic acumen, led the Britons to victory at the Battle of Badon. A figure of considerable military prowess, Ambrosius was known for his tactical brilliance and unyielding spirit. His leadership was instrumental in countering the Saxons, a feat that secured him a place in the annals of history. His career, as chronicled by 8th century writer Bede, was marked with success and coincided with the reign of Emperor Zeno, from the mid-470s to 491. But it was his role in the Battle of Badon that truly set him apart. This victory, a crucial turning point in the struggle against the Saxons, is where we find a potential link to the legendary King Arthur. The Battle of Badon, you see, is also associated with Arthur. Some researchers argue that Ambrosius's leadership of the Britons during this battle could suggest he was in fact the real King Arthur. However, the lack of concrete evidence leaves this connection largely speculative, and the mystery remains unsolved. Yet the question remains, was Ambrosius Aurelianus the real King Arthur? As we delve deeper into the life and times of Ambrosius Aurelianus, we continue to grapple with this tantalizing question. The link between Ambrosius Aurelianus and King Arthur is tenuous, yet tantalizing. Ambrosius, a historical leader in 5th century Britain, led the Britons to victory at the Battle of Badon, a feat often attributed to King Arthur. This has led some scholars to argue that Ambrosius could indeed be the real King Arthur. However, it's not quite that simple. There are inconsistencies in the timeline that challenge this theory. If the Battle of Badon took place in 516 or during the era of Ida of Bernicia, Ambrosius would have been too old to participate, casting doubt on his identification as King Arthur. Furthermore, there's a lack of direct evidence. While Ambrosius's military prowess and leadership are documented, there's no explicit mention of him as King Arthur in any historical texts. Some argue that Arthur could have been a military commander under Ambrosius, but again, there's no concrete evidence to support this claim. While Ambrosius's identity as King Arthur remains a mystery, the possibility cannot be entirely dismissed. After all, history often leaves us with more questions than answers. But isn't that what makes it so fascinating? The enigma of King Arthur's identity continues to intrigue historians and enthusiasts alike. We've delved into the life of Ambrosius Aurelianus, a formidable leader who fought back the Saxons and led the Britons to a decisive victory at the Battle of Badon. Some scholars posit that he could indeed be the legendary King Arthur, a theory based on his military prowess and leadership. However, the mystery thickens, as there's no direct evidence linking Ambrosius to Arthur's existence. Furthermore, the timing raises questions. If the Battle of Badon took place in 516, Ambrosius might have been too old to fight, suggesting the possibility of Arthur as a separate military commander under his service. This is the allure of history, a tantalizing puzzle with missing pieces. The debate around Ambrosius Aurelianus and King Arthur exemplifies this perfectly. While there are compelling arguments for Ambrosius being Arthur, the evidence is circumstantial at best. The quest for more concrete proof continues, keeping the legend of King Arthur alive and the curiosity of history buffs piqued. Whether Ambrosius Aurelianus was the real King Arthur, the debate adds another layer to the rich tapestry of history. After all, isn't it the mystery that makes history so fascinating?